Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to Satisfactory Season 2. I love this little cart. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's almost uncontrollable out in the grass, but when you are on these foundations, it is quite controllable. So, since last episode, thanks so much on all the feedback, by the way. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and I can't wait to get going today and continue with our progress. I did a bunch of things between episodes. If you guys check, I am at over 9 hours on the save file now. I did mostly research over here. Oh, check it out. Analysis of Blade Runners is completed. Yay, we did it. So what I did here is I went out to this 650 meter far away Caterium ore with 3 of these manual miners or whatever they're called. And then I came back with 900 something Caterium, and I first did this research, then 50 more for the ingots, and then 50 more to do the quick, 50 ingots for the quick wire, and then 100 for the unlocking this down here. And then the last one was the Blade Runners right here, another 100 quick wire and 10 modular frames. And that's really important for us to get, because today we're going to have to do a lot of running around with this new base. Yeah, I'm so excited of getting these. Because they're gonna make us run faster, jump higher, and I think they also reduce fall damage. And let's go ahead and put that on. Yeah. Oh my god, so much faster. And big jumps. Okay, cool. Now, before we take a look at what I started over here laying out, let me just go through the few things that I changed. Number one is I brought in the limestone from back here. You guys see that miner right there? And ran the conveyor belt all the way to over here and set up a second constructor, because, well, I'm just going to need so much concrete, right? Each one of them takes 45 per minute, and they both are on impure nodes, so they both make 30 a minute. So instead of pumping both into one and then pretty much wasting 15, I split it up into 2, so I still make more, right? And this one is starting to fill up, and this one up here is full. I just come out here with an MK2 actually, so if I take something out from up here, it fills it up fast. Cables are full. Wires are getting there. I do have quite a bit of biofuel now, which is awesome. Did a lot of harvesting of that. And then let's just check this out over here. Full of plates. Full of rods. Not about half on the screws. And we have 8 tickets. So that's cool. I'm not going to take them out right now because my inventory is almost full. Let's check on the doggos real quick. I have gotten a few more slugs, which is awesome. We're now up to 4 of these fellas. This is my Celia. I do keep my Celia. This is iron ore. Toss that. Coal I'm keeping. And what do you have? Oh, okay. Gotten a bunch of coal, but that does not unlock any research. Just so you guys know, we need to set up the space elevator. You guys up to 57. 2 yellow and 6 green now of the slugs. But anyway, so in order for us to do any research, I also finished here. I think the jump pads was the last thing that I missed. I did that. But now it's very hard to see. It says complete space elevator phase 1. Okay, and I have all the materials on me to make the space elevator. And we're gonna put that into a temporary location right now, just so we can access it. Boo. Where am I gonna... I think I'm gonna put that up here. That's actually not a bad idea. So it's out of the way. And we can jump really high now. And then this is again a very, very special spot here. When we have the base finished. The first part of the base we are gonna finish today, hopefully. Where's this terminal? There it is. Alright, let's put this guy right there. So, by the way, I read up on Reddit, respawning of mobs is fully intentional. They're gonna respawn even inside of your base. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys how this is getting built here. The thing is that they wanted to have hostiles keep spawning, and apparently in order for it to stop spawning, you need to have... Somebody came up with the solution. You need to at least have 5 blocks of some kind and 1 of them powered. So the miner doesn't count. Because it's not connected to a foundation or something. Which I personally find dumb. They should stop spawning around them. But somebody said that if you have 4 foundations with a biofuel generator on it, one of those guys down here, and just put in 1 leave. It doesn't need to be connected, nothing. It doesn't need to be running. Look at this. This should never spawn here. I am not a fan of this, honestly. I don't mind the danger, but not near my base. That's just dumb. Anyway, so we need 50 of these right here. But let me show you guys over here. Oh, we're gonna take the cart. Because it's... I just love using this cart. So I started laying out the first... I actually spent about, I think, an hour and a half to trying to figure out how to center this nicely. But this is the... Look at this cart. It's uncontrollable in the grass. So this is the very bottom of the base. It's gonna go up. We might do something underneath it with like... what I was thinking, like a visitor center or something so you can check out the middle here, right? But this habitat in the middle here, we are going to leave untouched. I still have a tree over here that I would love to keep, but it is sticking into this foundation a little bit. So maybe I'll do something like that. We're gonna take out this one, this and that, and then I put glass walls here. I am not sure. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is right now. I don't want to destroy that tree. And there's only one single spot. Over here there's very little gas. And by the way, this is the inside is the max how far we go in. It is possible to do things like this here. We could, you know, cut the corners on, I think, all three sides if we wanted to. But for right now, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. And it's gonna go out further. I'm gonna say it's gonna be probably 7 or 8 wide. So it's probably going to go all the way to here and all the way around. This is going to be huge. And then multiple levels. And the space elevator is going to be centered in the middle above all of this. So I think that's going to look really cool. And then, so this is going to come out to probably out here. Yeah, really far. And that's why I took it off the ground. So if we drive tractors or something like that, we can drive underneath it, right? This is enough space. So I did put a little platform above here, 3 off the other one, and we're gonna set up 2 right now and get these started first, and then we are gonna set up the 3rd one for the actual plating. And this is, again, starter base. There's nothing in this that's gonna stay here. Okay, all of this is gonna go away. So this is gonna make us this reinforced, so we're gonna need to send the plates and the screws. And this one is gonna make rotors, so rods and screws. Oh boy. That is a lot of screws. So we're gonna do the... Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do the... We're gonna do the... The screws we're gonna split up here in the middle. Let's just go in here and there. And then just double checking this guy needs the plates. So let's go ahead and bring them to here. Right? This, nope. One over. There. So we're gonna bring the plates here. And then we're gonna bring the rods. Okay, and as long as this is making us stuff here, I gotta figure out a new building anyway, so that's no problem. And then, oh, containers in the way. I'm curious. Let's see here. If I use this guy, come down like this, and then I want to be off the ground so I can drive. So let's go to... Actually, we can just leave that up there. This is the plates. They need to go here. So these rods can go all the way up here. Oh. Why do I not... Oh, wow. Barely see it. Okay, so there goes our rods now. And then we just have to get the plates over here. And those we're gonna put this height. Okay, and then we just have to bring somewhere up here. Let me... Can I place you? No, I have to get up there. In order to do that... Come on, move it. Nope. these plates coming? Eventually. Turn on the light. And right in the middle here. Alright. I'm gonna have this pole in the way. But we can set that up maybe just below this here. Out there. There we go. Okay, so now let's set up that last. How are we doing on power? Okay, I can add the last assembler. Good. So now let's set up this last assembler. And then while I wait for these 50 to be made, I'm gonna go around and look. Just gonna put it here. We have enough room. I'm gonna look around of where I want to make the iron smeltery first. And we're gonna build that one together today. Because that's gonna be the most important one, right? So right here, smart blading. And that's it. I just need to hook this up to power. And do your thing, my friend. Okay. I have 6, 5. Let's just put the... I don't need to carry these around right now. Okay. Is it making it? Yes. So that's our starter base. So on the opposite side up here is where I said that water is. So our coal factory is probably gonna go up there somewhere. That's where I saw water. And the middle is right here. So another important fact, by the way, is that everything that I'm building... Well, I shouldn't say everything, because if something is far away, like out of train distance or something, it might change. But everything in this entire valley here is going to be aligned with this, and it's going to be connected via skybridges or whatever. So it doesn't really matter how high this factory over here is that we're going to put, but it needs to be lined up with this, so I can have really nice conveyor highways and so on. That is a big rock. Where is a good spot? Yes, this entire area over here. I think this will work out. So let's come out this way. And like I said, I don't know how high this bridge is going to be later on, but I just need to connect it so I know it's perfectly aligned and so on. And, well, I don't want it to be this tall off the ground. And there is a way down here for there's some copper back there. And baddies. So I think, yeah, right here, this is going to be the end. Okay, so I'm going to have to come down from here. And then figure how tall I want this. Problem is, I don't want to take any fall damage. Right there. Jump up here, and that way I can bring this down and take any fall damage. Oh, I see you. I really need a better weapon, but I haven't found any research yet. I think it's gonna be in tier 3 and 4 that we're finally gonna get the... What is it? The Xeno Basher, and then later on we can get rifle as well. I don't have any... Oh, there's some right here. Thank you very much. Gonna be better than nothing. Okay, so let's say this is the corner right here. And... this is just too tall here. So let's go ahead and put a fat one underneath. Come on. Like that. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So let's go ahead and put our corner pillar. Ooh. Okay. Well, that worked out good. Okay, so now I can remove this. Come on. From all the way back here. And we're gonna start right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the factory here. I do want to have a ring on the side. And then towards the ends, an extra one. Because... this is going to be too high, by the way. There's always going to be a floor in these factories. So this one right here is going to be running conveyors in and out. And then on the floor above it is where we're gonna have the actual smelters. Okay, so we can tuck everything nicely away and make everything look nice. That's really my goal for this series. I want it to be very organized. I remember the other smelting factory that we had was quite ugly. So smelters make, I think for iron it's 30 in and 30 out, right? Let's double check here real quick. Smelter iron, it's 30 and 30. Okay, so I'm gonna have 8 per row. So that means this right here is gonna be the walkway around it. So this one would be for the conveyors going up. Then we're gonna have 2 for the smelter and then 1 for the output going down. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then, like I said, the 1 to the side. So we don't need to. Let me just double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and the 1 around it. Okay. And I think I'm gonna have 1 and then 2. So that would be 16. And then, if we need more, we're gonna replicate it upwards. We're gonna build up. Right? I don't want the footprints to be that huge. Because that leaves us more room for later. Right? And I think that makes sense. Okay, let me put together this whole factory here. And then we'll start setting it up. I'm going to turn this machine off now. I just finished building the factory or the floors. And we got our 50 smart plating. But I don't want to use any more of this stuff, you know, if I don't need it. So we can just leave it. And oh yeah, we need to go up to the space elevator. That's where we need to go to put this in. And this is exciting. It's the first time we're using these new parts to make this. Which is a nice addition, by the way. I do like this. The way they changed this. Let's put it in here. Low seal it. And I think they also, from what I heard, changed some of the graphics. I don't remember if these lights were red or yellow before. I think they were yellow. Not sure. But yeah, I think we need to wait until it's all the way up. We don't really need to watch it, so we can already run over here. And there was one thing. I am gonna get the tokens now from here, the 8. Because I would like to unlock the catwalks or whatever. Oh, that scared me. I didn't see it. Didn't say anything about coupons here. Whew. Alright, let's check our fuel real quick. Alright, well, doing okay for now. This unlock anything yet? It didn't say anything. Yes. Coal power. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So we get the pipeline, the water extractor. That's all new. Scanner update, industrial fluid buffer. And this. So we need 150 of this, 50 and 300 cables. So we can just take them out of that machine, I guess, or put up a chest for now. We'll do this in a second. I do want to show here now. What would that be under? Where? Ah, catwalks. There we go. That's what I want. 6 tickets. Wow, okay. We have 8, so we could buy this. It's in the cart. These are all for decorations. I want these so bad, but we're gonna have to set something up for them. B2 hyperwall, hyper2 wall attachment. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on to these 2 tickets right now, but let's get ahead and get these because they are gonna be part of the factory over there. But this is a long drive over there. But I want everything to be connected with hypertubes anyway, so I want to be able to go from one factory to the other. Just gonna have to go a little slower here so I don't fall off. Alright, good. So this is the building. that bottom is too tall, well, just under 2 actually. Which turns out nice. Okay, daddy. And so, where are we gonna come down with this catwalk? Now I got that song in my head. Great. So, but the middle is right here, so it would make sense. Okay, go ahead and get this, and we're gonna put this outside. Okay, so this is gonna be our way up, and then like these two. And then just, you know, so later nobody can fall down here. I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to. There was a way to put them on here, but we also have the railings now. I'm gonna have to look into what the railings cost. I should have checked that. Maybe we'll get those. But so this is gonna be the smelters, and this is gonna be the input for the smelters, and then it goes maybe down for the output, or maybe the output is going to be at this height. I'm not sure, but I want to have this ready, so in case I want to come down and merge them together and so on, I want everything to be very, very clean, right? So then, for example, over here, let me just give you an example. Smelter, so the one smelter other way around this way. It needs to be centered. Let's just see if this is about the center. No, it needs to be forward. Right? Oh. Okay, it looks like it can't be centered. So if I put it right here. This might actually work better. So then I can come from down here directly, right? However we're gonna do this. And I don't need to have anything to do. Or comes into here. I want to be really playful with this, guys. Just letting you know. And then we maybe come over like this. And then over and then down. So I can actually walk over here in front of all these smelters. As well. So something like this, right? That's what we're gonna do set up here today. Alright, I just learned the Xenobasher and also made it already. And now next we're gonna do this here, which is gonna take a little while for me to get these materials together, but that's fine. And I am gonna spend 1 coupon. I wanna see while I wait for the stuff to get made, this factory railing. I think that's, hopefully it's what I think it is, that I can simply put that directly on foundations, right? Well, I guess we can try it right here. Where would this right there end? Are there any other types? Oh, inside and outside. It's gonna be interesting which way I want. I'm guessing like this. I want this, you know, the plastic protection. That should always be on the inside. So that works out nice. I like it. Just filling my inventory right now. I also researched after coal the vehicle transport. So we have a tractor now, and we had 70 something coal that I put in here, and I'm bringing some extra concrete here with me. And you guys see I have copper sheets. I switched this machine over from wires to sheets for now. Because I still have plenty of wires for now. This is pretty much just needed for a little bit of research. But let's take 1,000 with us just in case. And over here the list. Here's the thing is that the miner now needs water, right? So we always used to just put a coal generator next to the miners. And we were able to power it right there. But now that means now we also need to run water over there. And I am guessing that the water extract, yeah, it costs 20 megawatts as well. So hopefully we find water near where the actual coal is. It's going to be very interesting. And I was hoping to get the miner MK2, but It requires a lot of steel and 200 rotors and so on. So I think for right now, we're just going to set up MK1 miners just so we start getting free power. Because I want to get away from having to harvest plants. It's a lot of time I spent on that, right? So let's go ahead and scan for coal. And I know there's one over there across the bridge, but I'm wondering if there's one 619 meters, 749. Okay, so that one over there, I think I know where it is. The water is up here. So I think I want to check out this one here, 748 meters that way. And let's go over to that one first. And that's why I also wanted the tractor, because that way while I travel, none of the animals will attack me, or the mobs, the hostile mobs, right? It is right up here on this rock, and there is this puddle right next to it. So this is actually, I hope it's going to be perfect. But I have to kill this thing first, and then I'm going to have to kill these insects. So hopefully this guy is going to die a little... Oh yeah, much faster now. And I thought I saw a dog over here as well. Yeah, there it is. Are you a regular? Yeah, you're a regular dog. None of the big ones. Come back here. Where you going? Yo, you want to come back here? Alright, untouched so far. These guys suck. I hate these plants. They're so annoying. One, two, I thought there were three. There it is. Come here, booger. Alright, not too bad. But let's eat up anyway. And then I think that the thing over there, the blue, is also something I can pick up. I've killed very little of these in Season 1. I barely encountered them. Alien carapace. Okay. Alright, so let's do the scan here again real quick. I didn't see the on which one it is. Which one was it on? Is it up here? Yeah, it's got to be up there. Okay, so how do I get up there? I guess... Let's bring the thing over here. And pick these before I run them over. Any other baddies here? Let's take an overview here. Real quick. Oh, there's one of the big fire spitters down there. 2 limestone nodes. Nothing else really. But I might be able to build some kind of a factory down here. Alright, so hopefully there's no gas up there or some surprise. And we are just going to... how am I going to do this? Let's do storage containers. They're easier to jump on. Hopefully it will reach without being obstructed. And alright, there it is. Oh, another one of those guys. 2. Oh, great. Their knockback sucks. Okay. Get some. And 2 more. Well, might as well take them out as 2. Oh, I am so glad I made this basher. So very glad. Okay. Oh, what do we have here? Pure. Ooh, that is nice. So even with an MK1, And again, I want this to be aligned with the factory, but I was thinking that we get this set up over here first. That way I know where I need to go. A lot of time has passed. You guys can probably hear that in my tone of voice now. It's the next day. I got really tired last night, and then today I actually had a lot of noise outside of my house, so I couldn't really record much. And it gave me a lot of time to prepare. A lot. And reason being, I had to figure out where to put everything. And reason for that is that I can only fit one water extractor here. Right there. One. That's it. And I need at least 3 of these for 8 coal generators, right? To get the ratio right. Not exactly sure how we're going to do that yet, because every one of these outputs 120 cubic meters. And we need 360 for 8 of those coal generators. But the pipes only transport 300. So I'm going to have to transport 360. So I'm not exactly sure how this works yet with the ratio. So probably run 2 of these, and then I don't know if you can do load balance with pipes. I have no idea. We're going to have to figure that out. But anyways, so check it out. I did a lot of work with running the Skybridge and also kind of decorating it with pillars. And one thing that I want to make sure this season I have everywhere. Last season, we always just used these right here. These conveyor poles stackable, right? Because they're like a ladder. They work nicely in a spiffy and real quick. You just want to get up somewhere, that's fine. But permanently, I want to have something nice. I want it to have a factory, right? So that's why I'm going with the catwalks. And where's the truck? The truck is... Where did I leave the truck? It's over there. Oh, yes, it's over where the coal generators are going to be. Yes. But let me just show you guys real quick before we set all this up. I found something really cool here. And that is in that little... I'm going to call this a crater over here because it kind of looks like a crater. In this valley, I guess. There is 3 limestone nodes, right? There's 1, and then there's 2 right there. And they're all 3 normal. And then down this Skybridge, there's another one... right at the end over there. And then when we go to the right just a little bit, and there's another one. So there's 5 normal limestone nodes here. And that is really cool because we are going to get them all down over here. And I'll show you this a little better in a minute. And I just made a platform down here, and that's where we're going to set up a concrete factory. I think that works perfectly. So, setting these up is really easy. It just costs a little bit of iron plates and the iron rods, and I put all the mine. Are you kidding me? I have one of those things right here. So this does not stop spawning. Ay. It's the first time I saw it, actually. So I put one of those here, and you guys see it's running, and it has 1 fuel in it. Oh man, I'm full again with this now. And I have 1 here. I put 1 down there because the big spitter spawns here. I have 1 right... let me just zoom in. Right over there where we're going to put the coal generator. There's 1 right there. There's the tractor, and there is water. I found water right there. That's why I decided to put the coal generators over here. And I made it so the gas doesn't bother us when we go. And this bridge is connecting all the way back to the main base. Okay? So, I didn't really do anything besides building sky bridges and getting concrete over and over. And then setting up the miners just so they're there. So we can put everything together, and then I just need to run conveyors. But like I said, I'm pretty disappointed now. Because right there is the next one. And there's the 4th one. So putting this right here didn't do anything. And the person that wrote on the Reddit said you don't need to hook these up to power. Well, obviously they would use this. But it said that 4 foundations plus 1 of these. So as long as you have 5 structures and 1 of them is powered, in a 300 meter radius, it's supposed to stop spawning. And 1 of these is 8. So that's 8 meters here. So it should be well beyond that platform. So that's really bumming me out. I don't like this. Do I have any food? No, so I gotta be careful. Anyway, so the coal is set up here, and I'm gonna just show you guys what we're gonna do with these sky bridges here. We're gonna use normal right-hand driving, okay? Meaning everything is gonna go on the right-hand side. So this way it's gonna be right-hand side, and on the left-hand side, if anything is incoming, it's on this side. Oh, Dogo, I wish I had a berry. I would get you right now. And I made these right here. Instead of sloping down, there's always a pillar in the end. There's one right there. There's one I'm standing on. We're going to use elevators. So let's go ahead and set this up the way I want to put them for the entire series. So, and the other thing is, so I can always walk on everything, I need to use these stackable conveyors. Okay? Because I can always run underneath them. So I'm never going to have a conveyor just on the ground, right? And I figured we're not going to be able to come there directly. So I think the first pole needs to be here, right in the middle. Yes. And for now, for today, we're just going to use MK1 right now just so we can actually start setting up the power. Because I am almost out of biofuel now. I don't want to get any more. I had to get more one more time, but that is it. So, just like that. And now anywhere we can run without any problems. And obviously I'm not going to run here because I need to take this. Now if I hook this up to power so I don't need to come back over here, it will start later when we jump start the system. Conveyor is run all the way, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this down here yet. I just started. The limestone is going to come in here, and these two miners right there are going to come into here, and then the last two I still need to run all the way down here and bring them down somehow, right? And I'm missing the building parts still before I can actually dress all this up nicely. Okay, but once I have them, of course, we're going to do it. So, the water is right over there, and there was two doggies over here. That's why I put this there, because over here it's almost flush with the ground, so things could run in. So conveyor is here, so we're going to run this down here in a minute once we are ready. But let's go ahead and set up the 8 coal generator. Oh, God, I hope I have enough stuff with me. I totally did not think of that. And the thing is that I don't want to limit myself when it comes to space too much, okay? I know when we make things tighter, we can fit more things, but I'm thinking here is, let me just put 2 real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Are you going to line up? Right there. Let's just put them here facing each other, right? Well, the inputs are opposite, right? So if I have a water pipe coming down, I need to split off to this one, and then shortly after split off to this one. And underneath all this, I need to run that for the items, so it might be a little bit too cramped, right? So what I'm thinking of is possibly making it the other way around. So, the dog is back there. Both of them. Yeah, apparently I don't know how to stop spawning it. If you guys know, excuse me, hiccups. I would love to hear from you if you have any tips on how to stop spawning, because that would be really cool. Everything is moved over, and now we are going to go ahead and put some of these things here on the bar. I don't know if I'm going to need one of these pumps or not, because I do not know yet how these work at all. I have not used them yet. So, okay, so they come automatically with this output, and if I want them to go up, looks nice. Okay. All right, so my thinking is that, again, each one of these here needs 45, so 9180. These 4 on this side. I left one gap in the middle so I can walk through. I figured that would be nice. You know, you wouldn't want to have to run around everything if you just want to cross the building later. So 180, and again, these pipes here can do 300, so it's not enough. So but the other thing is that we're gonna have to load balance these 2 over here. So each one of these water extractors makes 120. So 120 goes into one pipe and 120 into the other pipe. And then the third pipe I need to split between the two other ones. So I have, what is that going to be? 180 in each pipe. Which is exactly what I need for both sides to run at 100% capacity. Yes. Oh, this thing is making that noise. Okay. I'm constantly... I thought that there's maybe dogs or something. Okay. It sucks that it's night right now, but I guess... I hope you guys can see well. Now, these things right here. Water extractor. So for now, I need to fit 3. Later on, I would like to fit 6. And I have no idea how this is going to be possible. And eventually, I think I want to make like another platform over here with these things right here. I don't know where that is. Under organization, yeah. Industrial fluid buffer. How big are these? Oh, they're not big at all. How much do they hold? 300 cubic meters. Okay. Maybe. I mean, it probably looks cool if we use them. But let's go ahead. And I saw also somebody say you're supposed to lay out your pipes first because it makes these things snap to it. But I have no idea how far back and so on I need to go, right? So I think this should be... Yeah, this should be about lined up. So it's quite straight. So why don't we for today just simply put them in the middle of this lake. And then when I need more, we can figure it out. Let's put one right there. Can I control... Oh god, they don't even snap to each other. Oh my. Oh, that's going to be a mess. So 2. Can't even get the third one. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do this a little bit strategically better. And that is maybe... If I put a lookout tower like right there, and let's climb up to that, and that way I can look down easier without anything biting me. Yeah, there we go. This is much better. And let's switch to the barrels so we can see more. That is right there. Okay, so far back here. One right there. And I'm looking at the white bounding boxes, by the way, guys, to align these somewhat straight next to each other. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Just 1 pixel. Come on. Oh, God. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got these 3. So now I have to figure out on how to run them together and then do that... Oh boy. And then do the load balancing. I do not know how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I don't like this at all. But I don't know how to make this any nicer. I just don't know how to align this any better. I moved the foundations far down low and closer to here. And then you can never really snap these things right here properly because... They're not perfectly centered and everything. I did it as well as I could. I placed them again. So for now, this is gonna have to do. But one thing I definitely noticed is that we need to find an ocean. And I think it would be well invested running like a giant bundle of these pipes from the ocean, which I have no idea where it is from here, all the way to over here. Because this pond here, I mean, look at it. Yeah, I can probably fit 1, maybe 2 more of these water pumps in here. Granted, I have another one. Another lake. I forgot now. Somewhere, I think back there, actually. Yeah. Which is about the same size. So I can, you know, maybe get 10 altogether in the area with the little pond 11. But anyways, let's focus on getting this run to over here. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put 1. For now, I'm just placing them here first. And the water is gonna go up higher. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put it to here. Okay. And then this one is going to branch off to over here. And I'm going to say... Let's do the water here. So, is this going to be able to turn? 1, 2. I hope so. Well, let's see what happens if I put it here. Alright, that looks like a nice turn. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to have to bring this down all the way to the end. Yes. And then we have to put these connectors right here. Again, they don't snap or anything. But you can turn them. How cool is this? I actually like this a lot. And we're going to try 2 different ones first, and I want to see which one I like better. So either this way or this way. Meaning I want to see if number 1 is... Okay, that looks dumb. How about from the top? Let's just hook it up. No. I don't mind being playful, but that's just silly. Okay, so they are gonna go like... Ooh. What? Invalid shape. Interesting. Okay. So that means this does not work. I need to move this over further. I've been messing around with this for a long time now. Wow. These don't go any higher, so I would need the stackable pipe poles that we don't have yet, that we get from the advanced steel research, I think. So this right here I can live with, but I cannot get this guy off the ground. And that bugs me a little bit, but it's fine for now. Once we have these stackables, maybe I can redo this section. But this one just needs to be sitting on the ground right now. That sucks. Maybe I can do something with the catwalks to get over and so on. But I'm going to leave this one elevated regardless, so I can walk underneath here at least, right? But the problem is I cannot walk through here. And that's what bugs me. But I'll figure something out. Maybe, I don't know. But now I can hopefully run this one into the middle here. Yeah, encroaching other clearance. Can I... Okay, so I gotta build the thing first. As high... Oh, this is too close. Nope, I can't have that. Okay, so that means these need to come over here. Here? Okay, so that might be enough clearance in a real factory. Yes, yes. I'd say that should work, right? Okay, and then we'll come in the end over here. We'll take the rest of these pipes apart, of course. Here, all the way up. And then now we should be put this here. And I don't think I can come from here and it will make an automatic connection, right? No. So I always need to place these first. Now I can connect this over. Now, can I remove the end over here? Yes. Okay. Just like that. Yes, I like that. It doesn't need to have a pole here because there's a pole there. Right? Again, I want to make this season... Factory's just nice and organized. You know, granted, last season, we learned the game. I had no clue what I was doing. You know, load balancing and all that stuff. So there was a lot of things I had to learn. And I feel comfortable with now, of course. I like how these things kind of move around. It was just here and now it's going evenly between these two connectors. That's very well done. I liked it a lot. So now we have one side done, and I think this is doable. It's not squished together. Hopefully it will work. I have no idea what will work. But I'm going to go ahead and replicate the same thing over here now. Okay, everything is aligned now. The coal generators, and I just got to connect the power poles, and... Oh, no, that's the wrong side. This side. I need to bring this coal right here. So I can actually jumpstart the system. Right? I'm gonna have to just jumpstart this, and I just had the sound that my base's power is out, so I just ran out of biofuel. And then once... Oh, this goes to here, from there to there, from there... Middle of the... is there. And then... Oh, another trick, guys. I had no idea. I found that by mistake. Right now I have power line selected. If I middle mouse button click this, it switches to what I'm clicking on, just like in Minecraft. That is so awesome, by the way. That means that when I work with pipes, I don't constantly need to open this. I can just click on... So I thought... I cannot middle mouse click this. Or the foundation. What? What is happening? I cannot middle mouse click this either. Oh, you have to probably be in building mode. Okay. So I'm in building mode. Now I'm middle mouse clicking. Now I got the pipeline. Okay. So if you're not in building mode, you don't enter building mode. Okay, that's fine. And then now we need to come from there to there. And now if I give 2 of these here, let's say we split it down the middle. Let's give this thing here 50. And this here 50. The problem is that I need to jumpstart these so I get water over here. Okay. So maybe for right, I cannot use one of these because they generate 30. Okay, I have an idea though. Don't think I have... Whoops, wrong one. Oh, I have some biofuel on me. Okay. So if I disconnect this wire right now. And put a biomass generator here. And put this in there. And then wire this up. That is enough to run this one water extractor. Which we're gonna see now what's gonna happen. Really cool sound. Aha! I'm guessing blue means water? So does that mean there's not enough strength here for pumping? Configure pipeline. Flow rate. Or maybe this has like a spin up time or something? I don't know, but that's what it's supposed to make 120. So I think I have an idea on how to jumpstart this properly now. I put a pillar right here in the middle because I don't want this pole to be in the water. So this is gonna go to D3. And then from this pole right here, we're gonna go to that one. And to these 2 pumps right here, right? And in order to jumpstart this, we're gonna take this off. And actually run them to these 2. Just go through the pipe? No. And to this one. And then I can put... I have 2 connections on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here. 2 there. And we're gonna have to put... where do I put one? Encroaching other clearance. 2 and 3. And split this and split this. That in here. That in there. And that in there. And you. And you. And now I should, this is max 90, which is 60, 68. I only need 68, but 2 of them would not be enough. So that's why I did it like this. Oh, I still need to connect this guy to there. And now I should have enough power for all this to go. And then once I see all of them, all 4 on... Why is this guy still smoking over here? Are you not out of coal yet? No, alright, I'm gonna take this out and keep it with me. I want this guy to stop. Because we're only gonna have this one side with coal for right now. Okay, this guy's full. Let's see how far down the line we are. Almost. Almost. Okay, let's just go ahead and fill these by hand. Alright, okay, this is actually quite crazy. Because that means once you're out of power... So I'm gonna rebuild this entire section in between episodes. And I'm gonna put... Whoa. And I'm gonna put some of these tanks. And what I want to know is if water can come out of the tank without needing a pump on this side. If that makes any sense. Hopefully. Okay. So, these 4 are all 4 running. This thing is flow rate 0. What? Are these out of power already? No. What? I am very confused right now. They're not using any power. What is going on? It doesn't matter if this is connected here. I have this disconnected on purpose. Why does this show 0? These aren't doing anything. Alright, the pump is definitely the right way. From here to there. And I see all this pumping over here. So what did I just do different? I don't understand. But now that this is running, let's connect this. Wait a second. Is this mean that these guys are maybe just full and that's why they're stopping? 50 of 50. 50 of 50. Aha! So that's what that means. So if this is open, I have to start looking at this here. This number in the middle instead of the flow rate. So right now there's just nothing flowing because they're not using anything because they're full. Okay, that makes sense. So now if I am quick and I remove this, and now if I connect this to here, it should all come from the coal generator. Okay. I just have to trust this now because they're all 4 running, and I think the problem is that I'm waiting for them to spin and everything. But if they're just not pumping any water, I think that's what's going on. Let's just check over here real quick. It doesn't show me if it has. Oh, that was just this bobber here. So I guess I'm just gonna keep my eye on this, but I'm pretty sure that this works. Just notice the 5th one is still smoking over here. Okay. Also, because they are probably, if I check these right now, they're probably gonna say, yeah, it's not using anything because it's not, I don't have any demand right now. Okay, so that means I can hook this back up over here because what that does is it's gonna fill up all of these coal generators, right? Because why not? Even if I would need 120 a minute, I'm only getting 60 per minute, but if they're not using it, it doesn't matter. So, I'm curious now. I have only 87 reinforced iron plates. So, I have a ton in the base. So, that means I can upgrade this one here to an MK2 and this belt. These all can stay MK1. I never need more than 60 on each side. But all the way back to the miner, I can upgrade to MK2. Whew, that was something. Sorry, guys. It's all new to me, these water pipes. That's why I'm so confused when they're showing. Ow. When they're showing that there's no flow rate, right? But apparently, if it's full, it just doesn't use anything. And I hope that their spin-up time is not very long. So if there's actually demand, it will just kick in. So I guess the best way to test this is I'm gonna take the truck back to base and then hook the base up. And disconnect it from our... Wait, where did that come from? Yes, from down here. This little crack. And hook it up to this system right here, and then we should see very quickly if we have enough power or not. So I should only have to run these poles from there to the base and connect it, and then all the machines should start, and then we can go back to the coal facility. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Power lines always run 7. Of course, these are just temporary here because this is in the middle of the base. So I don't really need to count. I can just run this stuff and just bring it down here. Who cares right now? I just want to see if all this kicks in. And then from here, I need to tap into this. That's it. And everything kicked in instantly. Okay. So now, just so... I need to change... I need to leave this... I guess I can just leave these. I don't really need to disconnect them for right now. What? Doesn't matter. Let's just leave them. And I can also hook up this guy again. Because I finally have power for this again. So we start getting tokens. Alright. Let's see here. 640 at max. 75 times 8 is 600. Where does it get 640? All 8 are smoking. Alright, a little bit of pumpage going on over here. It's still 640. I wonder where my problem is here. These are all 8 green and they show 75. Where 75? This machine produces 75. So I'm confused. It's 600. Where is this 40 from? Ah, I get it. The 40 is from the hub. I'm guessing it always counts those two. Because those each make 20. So that's where it comes from. Okay, very good. Well, yay. I'm happy. This is awesome. So now we have free power. I don't need to worry about biofuel anymore. Obviously, it's not going to last us a long time. And the main thing is that I'm going to have to look into this quartz research and probably do that here between episodes because I want the map. We have never had the map and I would really like to have it so we can go around exploring because I want to find an ocean. This does not have... This is cute right now, but it's not going to stay like that. So it's possible that when when we find the ocean, wherever it is, and we find a coal node closer to there, that we're gonna build a second coal factory or coal power plant, and then when that is built, remove this entire thing here, right? Because I'm not a fan of this. I don't know if we need the water for something else in the future or not, but it's fine. So, but anyway, yay. I'm very happy now. What I'm gonna do between episodes, just so you guys know, I'm gonna run all these the limestone conveyor belts to over here and to right around there. And then next episode we can get started with that. If you guys have any suggestions or experience with these water pipes, and it's like, hey, you know, you could build it, you know, differently, or you guys want to send me a screenshot on Twitter or in Discord or anything like that, I'm all ears. I'm not a fan of how messy this is, I should say, right? So another idea I had is maybe put a second floor in and then come down from there, but I don't know if we can go straight down. But that's it for today, guys. I have no idea how long this episode is gonna be, because there was so many different takes of me messing around with these pipes and so on. It was pretty crazy, but I am happy that we have this now, because now, like I said, I don't need to mess around with collecting leaves and wood anymore. And thank you so much for watching. I can't wait for the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.